this. Had to talk to God, drop down and pray.
BG gang, how are you doing? It's your girl Classy Chick. So welcome back to another video of mine. This video is going to basically be how to get over someone you never dated. Some of the parts of this video isn't going to be for everyone. That I am not going to apologize about, but in a way I'm sorry. Without further ado, guys, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching this, and if you're watching this, it really means you have a stable Wi-Fi connection or data. I have hardly anything. Little inside joke. Let's get on to how you feel is okay. You don't need to apologize for how you feel. For someone hurting you, you do not need to have any apology, because that's your emotion. Your emotions are who you are. You don't have to say sorry. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, this is just gonna be my honest opinion, and I was just this from a YouTuber, but I agree with her. So basically, when people don't date other people and they still have a crush on them, or they were in a situationship when they vibe with the person, they don't have the same closure as someone who dated the person and broke up with the person. Because when you break up with someone and you're in a relationship, you have the mindset of seeing the good and the bad that they did. But then people that didn't date the person don't. They just have this mindset of, they're so perfect for me. They're so good. No. We all mistaken people like that, and it's so true. People in relationships, when they break up, have a total different mindset to people that were in a situationship that didn't have a relationship, and that's so true. But the thing is, everyone goes through the same thing. And I'm not going to dissemble that. I'm not going to dissemble how people feel, because it's true. Everyone goes through it. Everyone goes through pain, whether they dated someone or not. And the thing is, we just need to know that we can help the person, even though they don't want our help, and deep down they want our help. You're not alone. There's so many people out here that are single that we don't even realize it. There are two types of pools: the relationship pool and the single pool. You're gonna experience things in the single pool. There's tons of STDs, so be safe. But being single, there's nothing wrong with it, because if you're single and you're happy, that means you have self-love. But if you're single and you're miserable, that's not good. And the thing is, we need to find ourselves after breakups, after situationship breakups, so we can just see who we really are, to see that we are people, and as people, we need to know that we have boundaries and we are who we are. And after breakups, we don't know who we are. But then after months and months and months of getting over the person, you finally find who you are and who you're meant to be. And that's amazing. And the thing is, whenever we lose ourselves, we blame ourselves, when it's actually not our fault. It's the person you were with. But don't do that to yourself. You're not alone. There's tons of people out here. Rejection, it's just redirection. I don't know what God you guys believe in, goddesses you believe in. I believe in different things, but I believe in God, and I believe that He has a plan for me out there, and I'm gonna keep going in life, breathing oxygen, whatever oxygen I have left, to experience what God has out there for me, to know He loves me and He has a great deal of success in my life, and plans and goals that I think that I can't conquer, when actually deep down I know I can, and He knows I can too. And you know what, don't cry over some dinky little person who rejected you, because you just redirectioned into another person, redirections into another person, redirection to another person, and after all these redirections, you're going to find the person you're meant to be with. I used to be with soulmates. I don't anymore, on occasion, but in a way I still do. In a way I don't, but in a way I do. And I believe that everyone has a soulmate, but people that don't believe in soulmates don't end up with soulmates, if that makes sense. But you know what, don't be afraid to be rejected, because that person's missing out. That person is missing out on the glorious woman or man you are, and that's just bringing their life to shit. because they're doing that to you. And I'm sorry for my language, but that's true. They're missing out on something incredible that they're gonna regret that they didn't have in the future. So don't be upset that you were rejected, because it's actually, if it's rejection, it's a good thing, not a bad thing. You're not alone. There's so many people out here that are single that we don't even realize it. There are two types of pools: the relationship pool and the single pool. You're gonna experience things in the single pool. There's tons of STDs, so be safe. But being single, there's nothing wrong with it, because if you're single and you're happy, that means you have self-love. But if you're single and you're miserable, that's not good. And the thing is, we need to find ourselves after breakups, after situationship breakups, so we can just see who we really are, to see that we are people, and as people we need to know that we have boundaries and we are who we are. And after breakups we don't know who we are, but then after months and months and months of getting over the person, you finally find who you are and who you're meant to be, and that's amazing. And the thing is, whenever we lose ourselves, we blame ourselves when it's actually not our fault. It's the person you were with. But don't do that to yourself. You're not alone. There's tons of people out here. Just this one's really hard in general, and I can concur. This was hard for me too, and other people I know this is hard for. But you're gonna have to want to move on. Okay, you're gonna want to move on. And that's the hardest thing about moving on. You don't want to, but you're gonna have to try and want to deep down to move on. That's gonna help you in the end. And when you don't want to move on, that's just gonna make the experience harder for you and way more stressful for you, because you're gonna be like, oh no, I can't get over this person, end of the world, boo hoo hoo. No, boo hoo hoo, no. You're gonna tee hee hee when they leave. You're not gonna cry, you're gonna tee hee hee when they leave after you're over them, because tee hee hee, they left something incredible, and that's their own fault. So just, you're gonna have to want to move on, and I know that's hard, but in the end that'll help you, hey? This is gonna actually be funny for me. Block them. Block them. Okay, say it with me. Block them. Block them. Block them. You're gonna have to block them, okay? Blocking people on social media, unfollowing them, blocking them, unfriending them. My personal experience didn't exactly go well when I didn't block the person, or when I blocked the person, because that kind of made matters worse. But then in the end, it made matters worse for that person, not for me, because that made them angry that I blocked them, and it just made me get over them quicker, and that just made me happy and stuff. But you know what? If you don't like the person that just hurt you, and you're still not with them, or they really hurt you, like badly, block their asses. Block them on Snapchat, block them on Instagram, block them on Facebook, block them everywhere. And you know what, I have this big thing about when you unfollow someone or block them on Instagram, it's a good thing, because because basically I have this thing, you only follow people that inspire you. That's just my mindset. I only follow people that inspire me and make me happy. I have unfollowed so many people now, and the thing is, when I unfollow them, I'm sad for like a few hours or a few days, but then after that I'm like, oh, I'm actually really happy after this. I don't have to, because if that guy or girl goes ghost on you, that person goes ghost on you, they don't reply to your messages whatsoever, but they're online, but then they go check all your Insta stories or your Snapchat stories, that'll just make you upset, and that'll make you overthink, honey. That'll make you overthink, and that's not good. That's not good for your mindset and for your mental value. So my advice is block, delete, unfollow, unfriend, block their asses. Do not answer them. When you text them, they don't answer, and then all of a sudden after weeks they answer you, you do the same thing to them. Stop thinking of old memories of them. Whenever your mind plays like, oh, you remember when you said this about me, and when you did that about me, and did all these sweet things? Hell no! He hurt you more than the good things that he did, okay? The bad things will most of the time overdo the good things, just to say. Except for when it comes to God and the devil. That's true. God will always overpower the devil. That's true. But, just to say, whenever a good memory comes up of him, say to him, you know, no, go for a walk, honey, go for a run, go read a book, go on Snapchat, go experience things, go on a day with the girls. Don't think of the old memories, because that'll just make you go into depression, and depression is not good for your succession. Succession is a word that I don't know if I just made that up, but it's basically success. And depression brings you down into this deep hole where you won't be able to get up. But you know what? We're gonna get up, we're gonna rise, we're gonna get off of our couches, off our asses, and we're gonna go do things with our life. Okay? We're not gonna sit around for some boy or some girl that doesn't give a shit about us, that does not even care about us, that can't even freaking send us a good morning, good night text to say sorry. Hell no. Hell to the no. H to the L. No. Okay? So, I'm just saying, do not freaking play back the old memories. When it comes up, go for a run, go for a walk. Clear your mindset. Do not think of that person. This is going to be hard for everyone out there watching this. And this was hard for me. But don't be afraid to trust someone. Don't be afraid to put trust in someone again. But you know what? People will come and go. People will come. They will use you and to get what they want, and then they'll leave. And that's hard. Trust me. But don't be afraid to trust someone, because trust just makes a friendship or a relationship, future relationship, future friendship, motherhood, whatever, go to the top. And I almost cried for a second, but yeah, don't be afraid to trust people after your experiences, even though it's hard. Trust me, and I'm sorry, that's just true, and that's hard for me to put into this video, and for people to accept, to trust someone after someone else hurt you. That's so true. And you know what, with me, I don't trust someone right away. It takes many months. Now I'm a new person now. I have better style, cut my hair, I do my makeup most of the time. But don't be afraid to trust someone because of your past. But it'll take a few months, few years to trust someone again, but never close yourself off to the world because of some idiot, some dumb idiot that did that to you. Because you are stronger than you think, and that person's missing out. So guys, thank you for watching my video. Have an awesome day. I love you all so much, Fiji Gang. Please subscribe, like, put your post notifications on down below, and hit a comment down for your next video selection, what you want, and I'll give you a shout out. Thanks, Fiji Gang. Enjoy your day, and yeah.